Welcome to Battery Guys with a Z. Today in Battery Guys Nation, we are installing a battery in a 2014 Toyota Sienna. For this project, you will need a 10-inch socket with a long extension and a 10mm wrench. First thing what you want to do is, you want to use this socket to take off the bracket. Just turn it clockwise until the bolt starts loosening up. As you can see that this bracket goes way across from the front of the engine into the back of the battery. Just to loosen those bolts and the bracket will come off easily. Okay, so what we're doing, see, you see those bolts, we actually use our fingers to get those bolts off because you want to, make sure you get those off with your fingers, because if you don't, that bolt can easily pop off in the bottom of the engine. And if you don't have a magnet, it would be very hard to get that bolt. So we should stress, just get the bolts going first and then use your fingers to grab the bolts off. Okay, we got this bracket finally off. Now we're going to use our 10mm wrench. We're going to take off the negative terminal. Turn it clockwise. Thank you for stopping by and visiting the channel. And this is your first time visiting the channel and we are adding value to you. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Let us know how we can get better just doing these install videos. We always open up to any suggestions or anything to help us improve on a daily basis. And we'd like to thank our new subscribers as well for joining the channel. Now what we're going to do, we're going to take off the positive terminal on this battery using that 10mm wrench. Just turn it clockwise as demonstrated in the video. Okay, once you get it off the terminal itself, there's also got one more bolt you got to listen up, which is this power cable is connected to a power module on the truck itself. So you want to loosen that bolt up as well to get that positive cable off completely. You see how we're using our fingers to unscrew that bolt? The reason being is that you don't want that bolt to pop off in the bottom of the engine. If you don't have a magnet, you will never get this bolt again. So we strongly suggest use your finger, once you get the that bolt started, you can use your finger, to take off that bolt. Now we got the cable off, now we can take the battery out. And this particular vehicle itself, this 2014 Toyota Sienna, it uses a group size 24. You need at least 750 to 800 cold cranking ounce to properly keep this vehicle running on a daily basis. All your power windows and everything else, your radio, the AC. You want to use a very strong CCA battery. What we're doing here now, we're actually cleaning the battery's post. We got a little battery cleaner that you can get to pick this up anywhere from any auto place or Walmart, anywhere. And it's very inexpensive, thinking like $1 or $2, but it's very good to get off the corrosion off the batteries itself. We do this as a courtesy for the customer here at Battery Guys Nation. Okay, we got that done. Now we're inserting the world's best reconditioned battery back into this vehicle. And if you don't know what that is, that's Battery Guys with a Z. You can visit our website and pick one of these batteries up at half the cost of going to your nearest local auto part chain. Free shipping to your house, half the cost, up to 2-year warranty as well. Now what we're doing, we're inserting this battery bracket back onto the battery itself. And what you want to do is you want to get that bolt, and you want to get it started with your fingers first. Just kind of slowly get it in the grooves and kind of just twist it on down into the grooves itself. Just be a little patient, It'll go in there. Okay, we got that first one started. Now, take the last bolt and tighten the battery bracket down. Once you tighten it down, use your long extension, the 10mm, and tighten the bolts up. Again, this vehicle uses a 24F. You need at least 750 to 800 cold cranking amps to keep this vehicle properly running on a daily basis. Don't put anything less than 750 cold cranking amps. We see people all the time come in with a battery like 500 and they wonder why the battery goes dead, because this is a V8. You need a strong battery in this vehicle. So what we're going to do now, we're actually going to put on the positive terminals back onto this battery. We are using our 10mm wrench to tighten down the bolts. Once you get the battery connected back onto the positive on the battery itself, then you want to use this, connect the power module itself. Just get the little bolt that you took off and screw it back on the side. Just use your fingers and screw it back in nice and slow. Okay, what we're doing basically is tighten up these bolts itself with that 10mm. Clockwise, just turn the bolts until they get very tight, and that's it. Just take your time. Okay, now you want to reach for your negative. Now you want to put your negative terminal back onto that negative battery post and tighten up that post. Use your 10mm clockwise and slightly tighten up the bolt on this battery itself. Okay, looks like we got this bolt finally tightened. We got the bracket back on, we got the positive and negative, and this is how you install a battery in a 2014 Toyota Sienna. Thank you for watching. Subscribe.